Good morning everyone. Today we will work out the exercise of chapter 14. That is exercise 14.2. First question. The blood group of 30 students of class 8 are recorded as follows. Blood groups are given A. Blood group A is given B, O and AB. Represent this data in the form of a frequency distribution table. You have to represent the data in the form of a frequency distribution table. We already studied two types of frequency distribution table. Which is the most common and which is the rarest blood group among these students? So we want to prepare the frequency distribution table. Blood group is given, then tally mark and frequency. First question, blood group, tally mark and frequency. Blood groups A, B, O and AB. A, B, O and AB. Okay, how many frequency or number of students? How many students go having blood group A? Count and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have to put the tally mark. 5, 4 after 5, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Write the frequency. Then B, blood group. How many students are there? 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is 6. Blood group O, how many students are there? Yes, 12. 5, 10, that is 12. AB, having only 3 students. Then total, how many? Here we are taking the blood group of 30 students. If the frequency distribution table, the tally mark and the frequency is correct, here we have to get the total 30. 12 plus 3, 15, 21, okay, 20. Then one more questions are here, 2 more questions. Which is the most common and which is the rarest blood group? Most common blood group is the maximum number of students for having the blood group at 12. That is most common blood group O. Which is the rarest blood group? That is the less number of students having the blood group 3. That is AB is the rarest blood group. Okay, so prepare the frequency distribution table and based on that table, 2 questions are there, which is the rarest and which is the most common blood group. Okay. Next, the distance in kilometer of 40 engineers from their residence of their place of work were found as follows. 40 engineers. Construct a grouped frequency distribution table with a class size 5 for the data given above, taking in the first class interval is given, that is 0 to 5. 0 to 5. What main features do you observe from this tabular representation? Okay, 40 engineers, the distance of 40 engineers from their residence of their place of work is given. Prepare a grouped frequency distribution table and one class interval is given, that is 0 to 5. That is class interval, tally mark, frequency, or we can write here question frequency or number of engineers, frequency or number of engineers. First class level is given 0 to 5. Then before preparing the class level, you have to look your data, which is the highest number and which is the smallest number. 5 is the smallest number and the highest number is, which one is the highest number? 32. Okay, so we can prepare the class level up to 35. 0 to 5, then 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30 and 30 to 35. Here, one more thing you want to listen here. This is a continuous class interval. First one 0, 5. This is the upper limit and this is the lower limit. The class size is or class width is upper limit minus lower limit, that is 5. In all the cases the class size is 5. Okay. Here in our observation 5 is there. First observation is 5. Here where you have to put 5? And the second here 0 to 5 means in the first class level, in a continuous class level, there include only 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a class size. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 observations already included in the first class level. That is only 0 to 4. 5 you have to mark in the second class level. 5 is not included in the first class interval. If the class interval is continuous, otherwise no problem. 5 to 10 and 10 to 15. This 10 observation is there that you have to mark in the second class interval. In all these class intervals, the upper limits are not included in the class interval. That include the next class intervals. Okay. So 5, the tally mark we have to put here. Okay. Then next observation 3. We have to put one tally mark here. Understood? Then 0 to 5, how many observations? 0 to 5 means 0 to 4. How many numbers are there? 4. You can see. Understood? 4 0 to 5. One more is there. 5 observations are. Then 5 to 10. How many? 5 to 10 means only up to 9. 10 we want to mark here. Okay, second class level we want to mark 10. Then 5 to 9. How many observations are there? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 11, you can see is 11. This way we can prepare a grouped frequency distribution table. The next one is 10 to 50. That means only we have to mark the tally mark 10 to 14. 15 you have to mark it here. Here only 15 to 14. Sorry, 19. 20 you have to mark it here. Here 20, 24. 25 to 29. Here 30 to 34. In a continuous class interval, the upper limit is not included in the class interval. Okay. So you can prepare the grouped frequency distribution table. Okay. Similarly, the third question and fourth question are homework. Fifth question we will do because it is a decimal number. Okay. Then third and fourth question homework. Here one more question is there. What are the main features that we can observe from the table? What are the features? Here You have to prepare the table. Then what are the features you have to find from the table? You have to write. Okay. Then third and fourth homework. Fifth one. A study was conducted to find the concentration of sulfur dioxide. A study was conducted to find out the concentration of sulfur dioxide in the air in parts per million, that is ppm, of a certain city. The data obtained for 30 days is as follows. Make a frequency distribution table with the class interval is given 0.00 to 0.04, 0.04 to 0.08, and prepare a frequency distribution table. And one more question is there. Second question, for how many days was the concentration of sulfur dioxide more than 0.11 ppm? 0.11 ppm. How many days are there? First you prepare the frequency distribution table. Okay. Concentration of sulfur dioxide in ppm or class symbol. I am putting here class symbol or concentration of sulfur dioxide in ppm. Tally mark. Frequency. Class interval is given 0.00 to 0.04. Next one 0.04 to 0.08. 0.8. What is the class size here or class weight? Upper limit minus lower limit. The class width or class size is 0.04. 0.04. Then the next one is in the upper limit 0.08. So the lower limit is also 0.08. Then you have to add 0.08 plus class width 0.04 to 1. 0.12. What is the class size or class width 0.04? You have to add the lower limit of this number. We will get to the upper limit. Here decimal, so we can, if you have some confusion, you have to add and write. Okay. Then which is the largest number? Next one is again add 0.04. We get it. 0.12 to 0.16. Okay. Again, this is the highest number here. 0.24. Again 0.04. You get it? 0.30. 0.2. Then 0.16 to 0.0. Again 0.04. You get 0.202, 0.24. Okay, up to there. Here, 0. These two class intervals are given. From that we can get what is the class size 0.04. Decimal is there. We have to add 0.04 to upper limit of the class interval. You will get the upper limit of the next class interval. Here 0.08 plus the class size 0.04 we will get. So we can add it. Then tally mark 0 to 0.01 means 0.03. How many observations are there? 0.031, 0.03 is there. Then 0.01 is there, 2. 0.02 is there, 3. Then 0.01 is there. There are 4 observations are there. 4. So the tally marker 1, 2, 3, 4. 0.04. Next one. That is this classroom, right? How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 0.42, 0.07 whenever observations. 9. Then 0.08 to 0.11 whenever observations. There are how many? 9. 9. Again 0.12 to 0.15, only 2 observations. Then 0.26 to 0.19, not 20. How many? 160 0.19, only 4. 0.16 is there. Then 0.18 is there. Then 0.182, 180 is there. 3. Then 0.16 is there. Then 4. 4 observations. 1, 2, 3. Last 0.202, 0.23. 201, 222. Only 2 observations. 2. Then you have to add the frequency. That is concentration of 30 days. The total frequency you want to get 30. Okay. Then one question is there. From the table, it is observed that the number of days for which the concentration of sulfur dioxide is more than 0.11 pm. More than 0.11 pm. More than 0.11 means 0.12. 3 more than 0.11 means 3 possible. Then you have to find out the frequency. That is, the question is, how many days in which the concentration of sulfur dioxide is more than 0.11 ppm? The frequency. The table we have to observe that the concentration of sulfur dioxide is more than 0.11 pm is equal to, we have to add the frequencies of the class interval 0.12 to 0.16, 0.16 to 0.20, 0.20 to 0.24. 0.11 greater വരുന്നത് 0.12 ആണ്. അത് ഈ ക്ലാസ്സിലൂടെയാണ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. So sum of this frequency 2 plus 4 plus 2, we get 8. Okay, so we can say that for 8 days the concentration of sulfur dioxide is more than 8 days. The concentration of sulfur dioxide is more than 0.11 pm. Okay, this way we can find out the next. All the questions are very easy. If you can, you are do it as homework. Otherwise, next class I will explain. Okay. Thank you all.